Hello everybody, peace. So today I'm going to be talking about a shocking symptom of trauma that is all around us, literally all around us, and you would never expect it to be so.
From beautiful seas to flourishing legacies.
What is the shocking symptom of trauma that is all around us is the thing that comes to us when we turn on our television stations, when we turn on talk shows, when we turn on our social media, when we sit and we conversate with people. And this is a symptom of trauma. It is a symptom of trauma called the outer critic, and it is gossip. Right? And we are a nation which is shrouded in having conversations about other people, even the presidential debates, right? And we're not going to get political here, but there is this gossip about what the other person has done and all of the things that they should have done and all the expectations. And gossip can be something that comes in two forms. It can come as backbiting, saying something that is true about someone and saying it, but it is something that someone does not like. Or it can come in the form of slander, which is saying something that is not true about someone and something they definitely won't like, right? And they are both extremely heavy deeds in Islam. In fact, there has been verses revealed in the Quran which talk specifically about backbiting, which talk about the slander of each other and of the companions of our Prophet, peace be upon him, specifically in the case of Aisha radiallahu anha. And this behavior is something that has broken nations down, and it has broken relationships, it has broken bonds, it has broken connections. And the shocking thing is that gossip is something as predominant as it is, as normal as it is in conversation and normalized it has become. It is something that is a sign that someone has a sickness inside of them, inside of us, should I say. I know this isn't something that you probably want to hear, but this is something we can all be responsible for as well. It's something that comes from trauma, and it's something that comes specifically from childhood trauma or a series of events of complex trauma where you have been around someone or a situation and it's been a lot ongoing, and there's just been these occurrences that have happened, and it's just built this sense of identity within yourself. And the way that this can manifest is in gossiping. The interesting thing is that you normally see it in places where, like I said, in places you would never expect. You can just have it sitting down with a coffee. And I remember one time that I went to a coffee store, and I had met this new group of friends, and we were all sitting down, and the conversation was predominantly about someone else. And I remember just kind of sitting there and being thankful, because I had my baby there as well, and the baby was very noisy, just being thankful that she was taking the attention away. But that was the conversation that was happening. And it can happen in the most surprising places. It can happen in a place where a person is wearing a hijab on their head, someone who looks holy, right? Someone who looks righteous, and here they are gossiping about someone else. And again, like I said, it's everywhere, and that's really the message that hopefully we can all be a little bit more aware of. The next time we hear someone gossiping and having conversations about things in a way that the other person would definitely not like, whether it's truth or whether it's not, then we can think a little bit more about our role in that conversation and why we are taking part in that conversation as well. There is this type of, not gossiping, but there is this type of backbiting that is allowed in certain circumstances, and one of them is in very specific circumstances, and one of them is if you have been oppressed by someone and then you are talking about how that person has oppressed you. Islam is not a religion where we brush under the rug everything that is happening and all the pains that we are going through. It's a religion about finding ourselves, finding our identity, and that doesn't come in in the forms that of gossiping or any other unhealthy form of regulating ourselves through hurting other people or even hurting ourselves in some ways. So anyway, just wanted to share that, and I hope we can be a little bit more mindful about the things we listen to, the people that we are around, and it is better to be alone. And it is better to be alone, and it is better to be alone than be around people who talk about other people and put them down just so that they can feel good about themselves. Those are not your people, because I guarantee you, when they do that about other people, they will absolutely find a day that they will do it about you as well. And there is no excuse for that. Thank you for listening, everyone. Have a blessed day. I have a free downloadable for you from my book, The Woke Writer. Is all about surrender, and it is all about letting go. And I also have I also have a course for you, and it is on my book, The Woke Writer, and it is free. Everything is free. So all the information for where you can find all that information is underneath this video or this podcast, wherever you are listening to this. Have a beautiful and blessed day, everyone. And I hope that we can surround ourselves by positivity, even if we have to be that for ourselves in the beginning. Have a blessed day. Peace, everyone.